Hello my beautiful hammerheads and welcome back to another Black Library review part 19. A Dynasty of Monsters. A Soulblight Gravelords novel. Not a Lorca Y novel. Do not get distracted by her on the cover of the novel. But it is a good thing that they are saying that it is a Soulblight Gravelords novel, because she is in the book but not an integral part of the story. So the story is set in Gur, and as we know, Gur is sometimes devouring stuff. So the city, the colonnade, is held aloft by vast pillars. So that's how they are saving themselves and the city of getting devoured by the realm itself. And they seek perfection. Everything has to look beautiful. This will come into later in the review. So, and we have three main characters: a bard, a politician, and a Avengorii lord. Hey, my book! But they are not really separated stories because they're dealing with each other all the time. So there isn't really much distinction between them and the storytelling, because if one is not there, the other two are dealing with each other. I really liked this part of the story. I'm sorry, my cat is so distracting right now. What do you want? No, not the book. The city is under a threat of attack from the beasts of chaos, and they know they can't survive on their own. But the Avengorii are nearby. So they are thinking about an uneasy alliance with the vampires. And it isn't the first time that they did this. So 15 years earlier, they already did strike a bargain with the Avengorii. And one of those became the Avengorii lord himself, which we are following throughout the story. But the city did not know this. They just thought, okay, they did not come back, they are dead. And they just accepted the fact that, yeah, the enemy is dead, we defeated them, and our people did not come back from the vampires, so okay, screw those. But now the threat is back. The beasts of chaos are back, and in such vast numbers that they are seeking out help again. And this time the Avengorii are coming back. And who would be the best person to speak with the politicians of the city? Yes, it's the guy who struck the bargain 15 years ago, who knows the city, who basically saved the city back then. And he's just like, oh yeah, I know the city, I know you, I know you, I know you, and you are family, but you will not believe me. So this was nice, and all the while throughout the story, we have this one politician who's always on the front line for the alliance between the two factions. And with every event and every conversation, she's more and more like, humans are crap. Vampires are awesome. They might look hideous, but they are more beautiful on the inside than the humans with which I have to deal with every day. And I do understand her. Ah, the cat is gone. So they have some beautiful conversations, our Avengorii lord and the politician, and how she's becoming more and more fond of the vampires. And of course, as there are vampires, there are some, I would call it, man-bat moments from the Batman comics and the animated series, in which they are prowling upon the underhive of the city, and the politicians up there are just like, oh yeah, it's okay. Just ignore it. we are already calculating the deaths. And all the while, our bard is, of course, totally against the alliance. And he composes music against the alliance, is calling the politicians traitors and anything, and is trying to rile up everyone against this alliance. So this is very enjoyable to see. This is one of those stories in which it is very enjoyable to see both sides. But they do have to acknowledge the alliance with the Avengorii. They're planning a ball, a feast with music and stuff, and so they have a grand hall with mirrors everywhere. Because, as I've said in the beginning, everything has to be perfect. It has to be beautiful. The people are beautiful. Their clothes are beautiful. Blah, 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 blah. Human style. But the Avengorii are totally against it. So our Vengorian lord is coming up to our politician and says, "Oh, we have a problem here. You need to cover up those mirrors." It has nothing to do with they are scared of their image or anything like that. They know how they look. They just do not want to be reminded of it. And this is so beautiful in a later part of the book, in which our Vengorian lord is talking to the bard and says how cruel and misguided he is, and just that he is a horrible being. And just goes back to the covered up mirrors, in which he says, I'm paraphrasing here right now, I'm sorry, but he says, "We despise mirrors, but you should be afraid of them." Ooh, that was beautifully said. I keep this close to my heart. And as soon as I can use it, I will use this in real life. Thank you, David Annandale, for this. So, but with my earlier review with the Bone Reapers, this is not the villain syndrome, in which we are basically just seeing the city view of the Soulblight Gravelords, or specifically the Avengorii. And I love this. It is better than the Neferata novels, but I read those a while back, so I have to reread them to compare it to this one, and will make a review for those. But all in all, I give this one, as it was really enjoyable, 9 out of 10 moon-filled nights in Gur. So what are your thoughts about this book? Did I miss anything? Please leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. I am keen to know what you have to say. And while you're down there, do all the YouTube stuff, because hitting buttons is fun. Have a great day, my friend. Stay fantastic. Stay hydrated. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!